Hi, my name is Jim Garcia. I'm the Chicano Latino Student Program Coordinator at Lane. One of my primary responsibilities is to coordinate the Puertas Abiertas Leadership Academy. This academy allows me to work with Latino students in the local schools from middle school to college. I've termed my work Recentering the Lives of Latino students, and I'm using a decolonized approach to assisting students with having college success and student success. The program first started as a summer program, and based on the stories that students have been sharing with me since 2002, I've expanded the program to incorporate issues that they would like to speak about: ethnic identity, contributions, coordinating events. A recent addition has been a college information for parents. We implemented critical pedagogy in our work. It allows for students to see issues more clearly and be able to name it. It enables students to look at real world issues in their own worlds. It creates a space for posing problems and how do we go about resolving them. It creates understanding about resistance and institutional barriers to change. And students become aware of their own agency as well to make change. I drawn upon the works of these scholars here as part of my doctoral program in critical and social cultural studies and education, finding that this form of pedagogy is more responsive to the lived experiences of Latino students that I tend to work with in my work. So who are these students? Many are from immigrant backgrounds, or their families immigrated to this country. Many are bilingual. The parents are monolingual Spanish speaking. We have indigenous speaking students as well who are learning three languages, their own, and Spanish and English. And these are students from all Lane County, but they all have a shared experience of being presented or experienced as a Latino student or person that doesn't really honor their own story. So who best to explain or describe what Puertas Abiertas than the students themselves? So I'm drawing upon their voices based on the work that they have produced in the program through their evaluations or through their reflective homework assignments. But through their voices, I'm able to demonstrate the effectiveness of using a decolonized approach to teaching and learning to respond to their experiences. One of the goals of my sabbatical was to see how curriculum can be changed through listening to the voices of students, be responsive to their stories. Another goal of mine was to create an institutional memory of the program over 18 years, documenting all the students who participated, our curricular approaches, its evolving nature of the program, and also hopefully to create a template for other educators to be able to utilize in their settings. The benefits of this information is to contribute to current equity initiatives throughout the state, create better understanding among educators who want to serve Latino populations, allow for more complete understanding or picture of the Latino experience. It has assisted in retention and graduation of Chicano Latino students in high schools. I've used two leadership models to assist students in finding their own story and kind of figuring out what is happening and come up with their own ideas about how to respond to these stories. So fortunately, these two frameworks allow us to have these conversations. So it's not dependent on this is what Jim says, but it's about what does these frameworks say about being transformational? In this case, meaning coming up with an idea that's good for you and it's good for others. And it's going to be changing as you encounter more ideas. As long as it's good for everyone, that's the point we want to reach. The philosophy we pursue, everyone has knowledge, everyone knows something, everyone has something to contribute. And we're preparing students to learn about things. And students have mentioned in their reflections that this knowledge is going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. And I did engage in some interviews with some students and how it just carries on through their careers, through their academic careers. Puertas Abiertas offers students with firsthand testimonies of systems creating experiences of dehumanization and emanation. We want to make sure that they find themselves as individuals worthy of respect and dignity. And we offer this holistic and contextual learning environment to accomplish this goal.